volleyball and plans to play softball. Her future plans are to either go to college or join the military. Portageville. Naja Harris is the 17-year-old daughter of Rusty and Belinda Hodges. She is the granddaughter of Eugene and Sylvia Johnson and the late C.J. and O.C. Booker and the late J.B. and Rosie Hodges. She has two sisters, Erica and Roshonda, and one brother, Delonte. Naja is a member of Beta Club, FBLA, FCA,
When do we get on this broadcast?
Club, Scholar Bowl, Dogtown, and Skills USA. She is a member of the New Salem Missionary Baptist Church. Naja has been a member of the volleyball team and the basketball team. Her future plans are to attend college and major in nursing or early childhood education. Naja Harris.
We're here.
Hunter Ivy is the 17-year-old son of Rodney and Stephanie Ivy. He is the grandson of Richard and Shirley Ivy and Maxine and the late Jerry Leschnet. He has two sisters, Tara Meinhardt and Kelly Ivy. Hunter has been a member of the football team and baseball team. Hunter's future plans are to graduate and attend college. Hunter Ivy.
Well, the others, when Tyler brings all that, he just does it so we don't have to do any editing. He's doing the editing stuff while he's sitting.
Fred Moore is the 17-year-old son of Deborah Moore and Frederick Moore Sr. He is the grandson of Pete Young, Lavinia Williams, and Erlene and Robert Smith. He has three siblings, Delonte, Shalante, and Frederick. Fred is a member of the football team. His future plans are to become a doctor or be a good father and husband by having faith in God, working hard, and showing his love to his family and friends. Fred Moore. Shay Rudd is the 18-year-old son of Tina Tubbs and Ryan Rudd. He is the grandson of Gary and Sandy Dewey and Ronnie and Wanda Rudd. He has five brothers: Tyson McPhail, Warren McPhail, Owen Tubbs, Luke Tubbs, and Spencer Rudd. Shay has been a member of the football and baseball teams. His future plans are to play college football and become a high school coach. Shay Rudd. Eric Simmons is the 18-year-old son of Floyd and Debbie Simmons. He is the grandson of Jan Snapp and the late Earl Snapp and George and Margie Simmons. Eric has one sister, Jennifer. He is a member of the Livingstone Baptist Church. Eric has been a member of the football, basketball, and baseball teams. His future plans are to go to college and get a degree in agriculture. Eric Simmons. Allison Walls is the 18-year-old daughter of Brian and Mona Walls. She is the granddaughter of Buford and Ann Walls and Glenda and Don Melton. She is a member of FBLA, Student Council, Foreign Language Club, Art Club, and Beta Club. She has been a member of basketball, volleyball, softball, and the cheerleading squad. Her future plans are to go to college and be happy. Allison Walls. Ethan White is the 18-year-old son of Quentin and Sharon White. He is the grandson of J.C. and Mary Cook and Claudia Young and the late Bruce White. He has one sister, Krista. He is a member of the First Assembly of God Church. He has been a member of the football team and baseball team. Ethan's future plans are to attend college and become an anesthesiologist. Ethan White. Tiffany White is the 17-year-old daughter of Barbara White and the late Charles White. She is the granddaughter of Nelson and Betty Greenhaw and the late Tina Eller and Houston White. She has one sister, Rachel Penn. Tiffany is a member of FBLA, Art Club, Beta Club, and Student Council. She has been a member of the volleyball team and the cheerleading squad. Tiffany's future plans are to attend college and figure out what she wants to do with her life, become successful, and start a family. Tiffany White. Let's give all our parents and seniors a big hand.
I'll be out there.
Go ahead, Big Mike.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome you to this broadcast of high school football. We're in Portageville, Missouri at the Vic Reeves Athletic Field where the Portageville Bulldogs host the Hayti Indians in the final game and district game of the 2011 season for the Bulldogs.
That's right.
The Bulldogs come in with a 2-7 record. I believe Hayti has, is it 2 losses?
Yeah.
Hayti has win, lose, or draw in this match, has advanced to the playoffs. This will unfortunately be the last game for the Bulldogs, but we're looking forward to bringing it to you. It's kind of a wet and dreary night, but it's senior night here at Portageville, and it was good to see all those seniors get their recognition as for a lot of these guys, it'll be their last time to lace it up and play for the Bulldogs in the football program. But we're looking forward to a matchup. Hayti is a good, strong football team, but Portageville's shown a lot of fight throughout the season, so we'll see what they can put up tonight.
That's right, Mike. You know, when Hayti comes in tonight, they've only lost 2 games. One was to Portageville, which is ranked high in, in their 2A class, and the other one was the third last week, which got a week before, and they've handled Kabul. So in our district play, they've shown that they're strong, and they're going to be hard for the Bulldogs to hold down, but we'll see how it goes. They failed whenever they beat them week 4 last to 18th in the state. So they're a handful. They score a lot of points. They're 20-plus point. If you look at the difference between what we score and what they score, they're still 20-plus on that. And some teams that we struggled with and even lost to, they've handled very easy throughout the season. So, they got a really good quarterback, can really throw the ball. He's fast. He's a strong runner. His name's he's number 5, and it's Kennard Humes, and he's a good athlete. And with the football in his hand, you're really going to have to contain him. The Bulldogs going to have to really come in and shut down the swing and stuff, make him push him back to the middle where you got held. Because of one-on-one, I don't think we got athletes out there to be able to stop him. And then you have other 2. They got 2 other strong running backs for him.
Yeah. Well, you're exactly right, Rodney. And the Bulldogs are a little banged up from last week against Thayer. Got a few linemen out. One of the starting linebackers. So the Portageville may be on a little bit younger roster tonight, but it'll be a good experience for some of these guys to get some playing time. It's been an up and down season for the Bulldogs, unfortunately, a little more down than up, and with this being the last game of the year, who really knows what's in store for this Bulldog program? We can only hope that there's a bright future, but things have just been kind of tough.
Well, it's been a challenging season for everybody, not just the players. It's been for the fans and to keep a positive attitude the way the season's going. If you come out with just 2 wins on the season, you're not happy about it, and you have to play through that and be tough and keep your nose in there and play hard. And that's what the Bulldog pride comes through on these kids, and they're going to play hard tonight, no matter what the circumstances are. It's going to take a lot to get the Bulldogs in playoff. I mean, it's not totally out of the picture. I mean, they could go over to Kabul and just beat them real bad, and we need to come over here and beat Hayti by 14, but is that going to happen? It's very unlikely. The Bulldogs just have to step up and play like they did against Charleston. I mean, everything, no special teams, kickoff, defense, and offense, everything's just have to click to win this game. And
right.
And our kids can do that.
Yeah. Well, and as they have all season, the Bulldogs have shown a lot of heart. There's a lot of young talent. There'll be some more talent coming back. There's a lot of talent leaving.
Yes, there is.
And we just, again, we hope it's a bright future for the Bulldogs.
Now, you can see that the Bulldogs are going to lose 8 key players this year. But like I said, they got strong kids coming. I'm sure a freshman class will be coming and bringing some athletes with them. But throughout the year, gave these other kids that are juniors and sophomore time to step up and play. We struggled in some positions throughout the season. We've had a lot of turnovers, a lot of interceptions, stuff like that, and stuff that needs to be corrected, before next year. They can work on it this summer and find out where the problems are and take care of that.
Right. Well, yeah, and you just hope that the kids stay motivated in the all season and try to do things that will to help improve. But like I say, I mean, we look for bright things for this program, and we hope you folks are enjoying these games that are being brought to you by our thanks to all of our sponsors and YHC making this possible, New Wave Communications. It's just really special, you know, to be able to put these kids on TV, and it's something they can show their kids and their grandkids down the line, and we hope to be able to bring this to you in the future, folks, and but we hope you enjoy it, and like I say, just bear with us. We've got some rain showers in the area, and we're going to get through it the best we can, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, Mike, you're right. I mean, tonight with the weather, it's going to affect the game some on the passing. You know, Hayti really likes to throw that deep ball, and that kid can throw the ball, and I don't think he can.
Right.
And with moisture and been kind of cold, it may be hard for the players to get a good grip on the ball and get it out of their hand real quick. So we'll see how the game. Hopefully we'll have a competitive game. The Bulldogs can get out and hold them the first quarter, and then things will start looking positive for the Dogs. But if they come out and Hayti just starts scoring pretty quick here, it may be a long night for us like it was last week.
Right. Well, and I would also like to send a shout out. If you look out in the middle of the field during the broadcast, there's some paint got around that Bulldog. You'll notice a lot of these players are wearing pink, and we would like to send a shout out to all the breast cancer survivors, people that are dealing with it. I mean, it shows a lot for these kids to come out here and wear pink socks when they're playing football, but it also shows the respect that they have for something as bad as cancer. So we hope everybody takes a little something from this, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight. We'll be back with the coin toss.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
Captains for the Bulldog team tonight is going to be number 1, Jansen Doris, number 72, Eric Simmons, number 38, Hunter Ivy, and number 52, Shay Rudd.
Okay, folks, I'm back and I'm here. Mr. Roddy Man wrote me a ticket. I ain't got a fishing license. I just had my headset tangled up like a fishing reel with backlash in it. Hopefully he'll let me slide. But as he said, we got our big senior boys out there tonight for the coin toss. And looks like we got the results. What did you catch here, Mr. Rodney?
I didn't see it. I was reading looking over their line at what they had here playing tonight.
Folks, we're getting prepared. That was a formality. We're fixing to bring you some football. Looks like the rain stopped, so that'll be good. Maybe they can keep that ball dry. And once again, they got a beautiful surface to play on. And here it is, almost November, and we still got green grass.
Yeah, like Mike Wake talked about, this is a district game for Portageville. It's the last district, and you always play your district games the last part of the season. And you have 4 members in that district. We have Therick, Bull, Hayti, and Portageville. And tonight you're going to have Hayti. It's going to be in the white and black, and Portageville is going to be in the blue and gray. And there's 16 districts statewide. And what to do, they have a playoff system. 4 teams will play each other the last part of the season. And of the 4, 2 will make it to the playoffs. Will go in our district is number 1, and we'll play district number 2, which has Valley Catholic, Chaffee, St. Vincent, which is Valley Catholic, and then Cleveland ROTC.
Well, it looks like Hayti will receive, and the Bulldogs will kick off. It's a short kick, and it'll be fielded by Hayti at about the 35-yard line, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looked like he lost his shoe on that one, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaffee's not in our district. I mean, it's St. Vincent.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what kind of offense they're going to run here, I'm sure.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot about Hayti this year. we know they can be explosive as they have been in years past. They've always got some fast backs and always seem to have a speedy quarterback. So this Bulldog defense needs to stand up tonight and show them what it's all about. Snapping the shotgun, and he's number 5. He's around the left side, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Very, very good open field tackle by, looks like number 18, Bryce Wallace.
Very good. You know, Bryce got out there and started cutting down the corner on him and did an excellent job. He's got to come up like that, keep him turned in, because that's their go-to man.
Number 5, that's Denard Hughes. Is that right, Mr.
Yeah, Kennard Hughes.
Kennard Hughes.
Loss of 2 on the play.
He's an excellent athlete, that's for
Well,
sure.
there'll be a loss of 2 and bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Indians. It's Hughes from the shotgun. And he's going to hand it up, and it's straight up the middle. And he's still on his feet. He breaks some tackles, and he's going to be brought down.
By Dominic Walker.
Number 22, Dominic Walker, looked like some good up front blocking by that big Hayti line. Opened up a big, big hole. That defensive line just wasn't ready for it.
Dominic Walker. Large gain.
Looks like a good game by number 13, Reddick.
Yeah, we'll give him about 25 on that carry. As Hughes will once again go from the shotgun. 3 wide out. He'll put number 13 out. Motion to the right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. On he fumbles, but he gets right back on top of it.
And recovered
Looks like
by
that
number 5.
Portageville defensive line had some good penetration. As the
Had him stop, had him turn back, he started to cut out the other way, and he come in and looked like linebacker number 38, Hunter Ivy.
That's what they need. The Bulldog defense needs to let it all hang out tonight.
And I think there's where you see the moisture on the ball, but they're looks like they're keying on number 5, the defense is.
Good crowd still filing in here to the Victories Athletic Field. Hughes once again from the shotgun. He's got a man in motion, and they'll whistle it dead.
Flag on the play.
Looks like we've got the illegal motion, possibly against the Indians.
Illegal procedure.
Yeah, looks like number 55. He moved a little bit there.
A 2nd and 15
Barnett.
from the 43.
He's a big kid, 6'2", 220.
Yeah, they are, man. Hayti got a big offensive line. Looks like they got a lot of good-sized lads out there, so.
That Cornelius Wilson, number 79. He's going to be a handful. Somebody 5'10", 370.
Snapping the handoff, and he comes up, he cuts it back to the middle, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage.
Excellent job.
Nothing there. Good penetration by the Bulldogs.
Picked up a yard.
Once again.
Half a yard.
Looked like number 60 for the Bulldogs and
Host the Bulldogs led by
number 44.
Landed the Lil.
Yeah, Trevor Branson on that.
Bring up 3rd and 14 for the Indians. Be a big, big stop here for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted about the 44-yard line. Number 2 goes in motion. Snap, and he's back to pass, and he's looking to his right, and he's flushed out of the pocket. And he's still on his feet around that right side, and he's brought down. So good open field tackle by the Bulldogs.
It's a good tackle by Hunter Ivy, number 38, and it's a way to push him out of the pocket. He had protection, but he decided to run because the secondary did an excellent job covering the receivers.
Yes, they did.
They thought they'd cut number 2 loose out there in the secondary and him get free by coming out of the backfield, and it didn't happen.
Excellent opening defensive stand for the Bulldogs. As it looks like the Indians elect to go for it as they got the ball across midfield. Number 5, he's back to pass, and he's looking downfield, and he's got a man. He overthrows him. So the Bulldogs will take over on down.
That was good pressure by number 74 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will take over on downs
I
at
believe that's Caleb Gooch.
44-yard.
Caleb Gooch did a good job, got in there on him, caught him throw a little bit high. Let's see if the Bulldogs offense can get something going.
Bulldog offense can do here on their first opening possession is they'll take over at about the 45. The Indians will turn it over on down.
Mike, that looked very positive for the Bulldogs there.
That was very positive. There's a handoff right up the right side, and let's see who we got there coming up off the bottom of the pile. I believe that was Daniel Allen for the Bulldogs, the Diesels. bring up the 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs as Wallace from the shotgun. He's rolling out to his right, and he's looking out to pass, and the pass is overthrown to number 1, Jansen Darst.
That's just that first game jitters right there. He's a little pumped up, you know,
Yeah.
and just overthrew it a little bit there. He did a good job throwing it on the run. He just was, I think, a little excited, put a little bit more air under it. I'm just glad the Indian wasn't there to pick it off.
Yeah. Bring up 3rd and 15 is, or excuse me, 3rd and 5 then. It looks like we may have had some movement. Let's see.
Well, I think,
Be against, looks like the Indians crossed over.
yeah, number 6, that Michael Thompson, he just ran up there and he couldn't stop. He's running so hard trying to get the line to jump.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 2 now.
Bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. They get the ball across midfield. And the handoff, and it looks like to Daniel Allen, and boy, he's going to be stopped.
He may have gained 1. It's going to be close, but look where the officials marked it. Big decision for Coach Jones right here. They're going to measure.
Ball carried to number 28, Denzel Simmons. Touching up for measurements.
That's one of those situations you hate to be a coach. After that first defensive stand the Bulldogs had, with the confidence they got, you know, it doesn't show them a whole lot if you go forward on 4th down. I think I'd put my defense back out there and punt it away and let my defense take over.
Well, we're going to see what they're going to do. If they don't get it, they may try to get Hayti to jump off sides here. And if they don't take a timeout and then punt it.
Well, I believe they got it.
Oh, they got it.
By the nose of the ball, big first down. So that makes
Wow.
the coaching job a whole lot easier.
Yeah, that's when the running back keeps his feet moving, keeps pushing. They're going to give him credit for it.
As the Bulldogs go again 1st and 10, Wallace back to pass, and he's looking down the right side. And the pass, but we've got pass interference. The pass was intended for Dominique Walker, broken up by number 28 for the Indians.
Jerome Thomas grabbed a little bit of jersey there after the ball was in the air, and they're not, the official's not going to let that happen. They're going to call that and throw that flag every time high school. And you can do a little hand checking, but when you start reaching back and grabbing the jersey and looking back towards the ball like he was doing and grabbing jersey, you're not going to get that.
And that was a well-thrown pass, well defended, just a little too well. So the Bulldogs marching the ball right down the field as they did against Thayer last week. So giving that defense some time to rest after that first big stop. So let's see what we got here. Another 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Wallace a handoff up the right side, and good spin move by, looks like Daniel Allen is still on his feet.
Denzel Simmons. Looks like got it 5 yards.
Bring up 2nd down and 5. And handoff will go around the left side, and there's nothing there.
Number 32, Daniel Allen. Loss on the play of about a yard.
Daniel Allen lost a little bit on that one. They've got good penetration by the Indians in the backfield. Got a flag. We're going to see what the call is here.
Flag on the play, holding against Portageville. That'll move the ball back.
That's going to hurt.
First penalty of the night for the Bulldogs, and it'll be costly as they were moving the ball. And
Let's see what they decide to do. Take the yardage or the down. They're going to take the yardage.
well, I just noticed our trusty field goal kicker, Mr. Hunter Cook, is on the sideline in a camouflage coat, Mr. Rodney.
Yeah, he got a stinger in his neck, and he's been having some tingling in his fingers, so there's no need to take a chance on an injury like that. And
Ethan White, I think, got bummed up maybe a little bit last week. We're just kind of trying to let you know, so if you're looking for a favorite player, grandson, or a relative or something, we'll let you know the best we can of what's going on. So as Wallace is back in the shotgun, he's back to pass. And the pass across the middle, and it's intercepted by number 1. And he's going to return it about 5 yards for the Indians. I believe that's Rush. Number 1, Norris, excuse me. So as the drive will stall for the Bulldogs.
Hayti takes over on the interception.
The Indians will take over first down and 10.
38-yard line, first and 10.
Well, Mike, that's just kind of forcing the issue there. They look like there's three or four defenders right there, and
Yeah, kind of a carbon copy of the drive that stalled last week. They tried to push the ball a little bit deep, and they paid the price. So Hayti will take over on their second possession, and he comes out to the left side, and he's still on his feet. And he's going to pick up about 5.
By number 13, Dylan Riddick.
Carried by number 13, Riddick. Bring up a second down, and we'll give it about 2 or 3 for the Indians. We're 6:40 left here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. There's the snap. And he fakes the option, goes around the right side, and he's still on his feet. Big burst of speed, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 15.
Kennard Hughes with a big gainer up to the Portageville.
Number 5 Hughes with a big gain up around that right side.
39-yard line.
he broke it out to the side then, and the only chance he had, Bulldogs catching was Dominic Walker's speed. He made a little fake like he was going to pitch it, and he kept it. Somebody's got to count for the quarterback first.
Faked the option, and took it and ran, so bring up a first down and 10 for the Indians. Humes from the shotgun. He sends a man in motion, and he's going to hand it off, and he's around the left side, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 4.
Tackled by number 22, Dominique Walker.
Tackle made by Dominique Walker
Gain on the play
for the Bulldogs.
About 8 yards. It'll be second and 2.
Bring up a second down and 2 for the Indians. They've got it down to about the Portageville 30s. Humes once again from the shotgun. That's the number 8 motion. He's going to hand it off, and they'll come straight up the middle.
Dylan Riddick with the carry.
Looks like he may have about enough for a first down. Tackle made by number 64, Lawton Wilson.
First and 10, Hayti.
Hunter Abbey in on the stop. Bring up a first and 10 for the Indians. Play called in from the sideline. He checks his wristband. Once again from the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. And he fakes the handoff to the left, rolls out to the right to pass, and it's caught by number 6, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Hayti. Robert Clay on the reception.
For the touchdown.
So Hayti will strike pay dirt here with 5:17 left in the first quarter.
Wallace had a hand on him after he seen it, but just couldn't hang on to him. Kid's a pretty strong kid.
Well, and once again, Mr. Rodney, it just goes to those offensive series, just puttering out for the Bulldogs, and he's going to pass it, and it's complete for the 2-point conversion. We'll make it 8-0 Hayti, but as I was saying there, it just puts that burden on that defense, and
well, it looked like Hayti was wanting to score some points. They went for the 2-point conversion there, and number 2 was wide open. Somebody missed assignment on that. Yeah, that was the number 20th interception for the season, and those things will just kill you. It takes you right out of ball games pretty quick, and they come down and drove the ball down and scored.
Well, and what's got to be frustrating for the kids, for the fans, and everybody, the short pass, they move the ball, they run the ball, and then when they force it deep, it's just not there. It forces the turnovers, there again, that burden's put directly on the defense, and but we're still early on here, folks. We've got a whole bunch of football left to play here. Bulldogs trade 8-0. Looks like number 22, Dominique Walker, will be back to receive for the Bulldogs. Number 1 will kick it away. Good kick over into the corner, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, which will be illegal procedures. So The Bulldogs will get some good starting field position here. That ball rolled out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
That come off the tee, it looked like a pretty good kick. Then it had that spin to it, and it started drifting, our way here towards the sideline. And as soon as it hit the ground, it just popped right out. So, got 5:17 here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs have a chance here to move the ball.
Kick going out of bounds. Portageville will get the ball at the 35-yard line.
As once again, Wallace will be from the shotgun. And they'll hand it off to number 22, Dominic Walker, and he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he tries to take it. Or excuse me, Denzel Simmons, he goes around the left side. Maybe a loss of a half a yard or so. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. Good crowd here tonight at the Vic Reeves Athletic Field. It's good to see the Bulldog faithful out supporting their Bulldogs. As here comes Daniel Allen around the right side, and boy, there's absolutely nothing
Daniel
there.
Allen with the carry, and then we're going to have a
The Indians are shutting down the run on the outside. There's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be against the Bulldogs, and they do not need that. I think we got a little halftime peewee cheer tonight, Mr. Rodney. I see a bunch of young cheerleading prospects, and I hear they're going to put on a big cheer for us at halftime. So a lot of things going on here tonight at Portageville High School.
Walk off of the holding penalty will make it.
Then holding against the Bulldogs.
About 21.
Bring up 2nd down and 21. Wallace is going to be brought down in the backfield.
Wallace is taken down on a sack by number.
Something in that offensive line not working tonight, Mr. Rodney, is there. Hayti just bringing heavy penetration from all directions.
Yeah, there's the blocking schemes like they're breaking down there. Fields was in the backfield, and Wallace had nowhere to go. We're going the wrong way big time.
Yes, they are, and it looks like the Bulldogs they don't come up with a big play here. There's another offsides against the Bulldogs. They'll drop them back even further. They're thinking to give the Indians some excellent field position. If they can't.
About 32.
And once again here, they're forcing that Bulldogs into that deep pass.
Yes, that brings up 3rd and 32, and that's unbelievable. You have to go for the deep pass now.
Yeah. They kind of in that pre-bent defense, and they throw the short pass.
Late to Daniel Allen.
Out to Daniel Allen.
He fumbled the ball, but I think it was after he hit the ground. So, ground can't cause a fumble.
Over on that
It's
side.
up about 5 or 6 yards. Be 3rd and 4th and 30.
Bring up 4th and 30 for the Bulldogs.
Jamal Covington back to receive the punt.
Like Hunter Ivy, number 38, back to punt and high snap, and it's picked up by Hunter, and he just had nowhere to go. Bad snap.
Down at about the 6 or 7 yard line.
As the Indians will take over 1st and goal.
We've seen quite a few of them this year too.
Well,
those bad snaps.
Mr. Rodney, we knew when you're looking at 4th and 33 from inside your own 10, that's just tough. But
they got the ball inside the 10. 1st down, just scored.
and you got the offense with four downs and outs, so you put your defense right back on the field. And they're going to run it straight up the middle.
Taken down near the goal line.
He's brought down close to the goal.
Number 52, Shay Rudd.
We've got Shay Rudd and Dominic Walker in on that tackle.
2nd and goal from about the 3.
2nd and goal from the 3. And the handoff, and he's going to fake to the left and cut it back up the middle.
And touchdown, Hayti.
Touchdown,
Ball
Hayti.
carried by number 13, Dylan Riddick.
Looks like we got a Bulldog player down. That's Hunter, he's getting up.
Hayti will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. And snap and the shotgun and the pass
And a 2-point conversion.
It's good.
is good.
Yes. 2 points. It was good.
So with 10 minutes expired from the clock, the Hayti Indians lead the Portageville Bulldogs 14-0. We'd like to send a shout out to our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. We'd like to thank Crop Production Services, one of the largest distribution network of agriculture products and services in southeast Missouri. CPS provides services including soil sampling, mapping, fall fertilizer, lime, custom application services, wheat seed, chemical, and Dynagrow and LPI nutritional products. Crop Production Services also has a knowledgeable staff providing agronomic solutions for all your remaining fall needs or to plan your spring. See Crop Production Services. As the Hayti Indians will once again kick off to the Portageville Bulldogs, and boy, how would you like to see Dominique Walker take one back and give the Bulldogs some life and get them back into this ball game here in the early going. Good low screaming kick will send Walker back to about the 10. Walker's going to bring it up the left side. Dominique Walker cuts it back to the middle, and he is gobbled up at about the 20-yard line. So the Bulldogs will set up camp first and 10.
Walker with the carry, number 5, Kennard Humes, and number 88, Tony Johnson make the tackle for Hayti.
Well, you can only hope, Mr. Rodney, that the Bulldogs can get this offense going here, or I'm afraid it's going to be a long night for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Number 18, Wallace from the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Daniel Allen. He's up the right side, and that's a good gain for Daniel Allen. He's going to be close to the first down marker.
That there running the ball is Denzel Simmons.
Denzel, excuse me.
Carry. Picks up about 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
I'll get him a generous spot there, but bring up 2nd down and about 6. Wallace will hand it off to the left side, and Allen will be gobbled up in the backfield.
With the carry, number 34 from Hayti.
Yeah, it's lost a couple yards on that one. Jeremy Jones really made good penetration on that side over and got backfield, and nothing Allen could do. Gonna bring up 3rd and 8 with 1 minute and 55 seconds here in the first quarter. Hayti 16, Portageville 0.
And Wallace back to pass, and the pass is incomplete to Daniel Allen.
Target number 32, Daniel Allen. Brings up a 4th down for Portageville.
A lot of pressure back there in that backfield. It'll be a 4th down, and well, I'm going to tell you what, early going and looks that either this Hayti defense looks almost more aggressive than the Thayer Workable that we saw. Man, they're bringing the blitz left and right, and the Bulldogs are going to have to dial something up to slow this down.
Timeout, Portageville.
So it looked like they changed punters.
Yeah, it looked like I think Hunter got injured on that last
Did he?
play on the touchdown.
Once again, we'd like to send a shout out to our sponsors. Take a nice look at the field tonight. You should be impressed as it's in great condition thanks to Turf Renovations. Turf Renovations is responsible for outstanding field services on not only this field, but numerous ones in the area such as Dexter, Sykeston, Piggott, and area baseball field as well. Turf Renovations prides themselves on providing the best playing surface possible for the area's athletes. Special thanks to Turf Renovations, and to check out their projects, go to turfrenovations.com. We're right back to the action as Bryce Wallace takes over the punting duty, then another bad snap, and Bryce is able to get it away as the ball will bounce over across midfield, and the Hayti player will pick it up, and he's met. He picks it up, but we've got a flag on the play.
Hayti will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
That flag was thrown by the side judge. It was way away from that play, so it'll be interesting to see.
They what to call because that was real late too.
I'm going to say we may have had a couple players tied up or something there, and Let's see what the call will be.
I mean, Hayti's had excellent field position the whole game.
Yes, they have.
I don't know what the discussion is, but they're having one.
Officials are talking it over.
St. Louis 2-1 at the end of 1. Holding,
They'll be
Hayti.
holding against the Indians, so that'll give a little of that field position back for the Bulldogs.
No, because you don't want to re-kick the ball. You're going to
Right.
take the penalty here.
That'll move the ball back to about the 36-yard line. Hayti 1st and 10.
We'll see if the defense can step up and stop the Indians here.
Yeah, the Bulldogs in desperate need of a stop to keep this thing in check, as the Indians will come from the shotgun. And they'll run it straight up the middle and a gain of about, we'll call it 4 or 5.
Tackle made by number 60, Trevor Brands.
Number 60, Trevor Brands in on the stop.
With the carry, 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
It's carried by Dylan Riddick of Hayti.
Bring up a 2nd down and 4 for the Indians. Handoff, and they'll take it right off that right tackle, and he's up around the right side. He's still on his feet.
It's a good run by Dylan Riddick, number 13, Hayti. About a 15-yard gain.
Once again, they'll move the chains over across midfield. From the shotgun, he's rolling back to pass. He's got a man wide open down the left side, number 2. Touchdown, Hayti.
Well, the Portageville defender, he bid on the fake.
Yeah.
That the quarterback did, and he slowed up, and their receiver kept running. Well, that's 22 points in the first quarter. That's a pretty big hill to climb already for the Bulldogs.
Yes, it is.
Well, we knew this could happen. You know, I mean, they knew they was going to really come out hard and try to push the numbers up quick. Because, you know, if they win this game, they got to play in 5 days. You know, and they're going to play Valley Catholic.
Right. Well, and it's in Hayti's best interest to get those starters off the field. Taking nothing away from the Bulldogs. These kids are playing as hard as they can. As the quarterback keeper takes it in for the two-point conversion, that's good. With 46 seconds left in the first quarter, the Hayti Indians lead the Portageville Bulldogs 24-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Midtown, Bloomfield, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Pickett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
Hayti fixing to kick off here with 46 seconds left.
Okay, and Dominique Walker back to receive for the Bulldogs. Hayti with a low, screaming kick. It's Dominique Walker right in the numbers, and he brings it up the left side. Dominique Walker lowers his head, dives forward to about the 25-yard line. So once again, the Bulldog offense will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Portageville at about the 29-yard line.
Well, let's see what kind of changes the coaching staff's going to make this time.
And the handoff straight up the middle. We'll give him a gain of a couple. Looks like Denzel Simmons on the
Okay,
carry.
by Denzel Simmons. Gain of about 2 on the play. Second and 8, Portageville.
Bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs with Bryce Wallace from the shotgun. And he'll hand it off up the left side. Looks like number 32, Daniel Allen, and there's just nothing there.
The ball for no gain, maybe a loss.
That Hayti defense is just flat swarming with Portageville back.
About a yard, second and 6.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter there. Hayti 24, Portageville 0.
We'll take a break. You're watching high school football on YHC TV.
My country takes of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
To the Vickery's athletic field here in Portageville. As Portageville looking at a 3rd down and 7 as Wallace from the shotgun, and he's going to hand it up the left side, and there's absolutely nothing there.
Daniel Allen with the carry, tackled by number 6, Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, number 6, Hayti, come in and just looked like he was unblocked.
A loss of about a yard, which will bring up a 4th and 7.
Bring up a 4th down and 7, then Bulldogs will once again be forced to punt it away.
Jamal Covington back to receive the punt.
He's got 10, don't he? 1, 2, 3, 4.
10, 11 now.
Okay. And the snap, the kick, good punt by Bryce Wallace will send the Hayti receiver back, and he takes it around the left side. He breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet, cuts it back to midfield as he's brought down right at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Jacob Cook.
Okay, Jacob Cook made the tackle, and Trevor Brands.
On the Portageville 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Hayti.
So it'll bring up 1st down and 10 once again for the Hayti Indians. Hughes for the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. He'll pass it out to the right. He's got some blockers. Number 8. To the pitch and catch, and he'll pick up about 15 on the play.
Ball carrier number 8, Robert Clay with a pass. Tackled by number 34, Federico Walton.
Stop made by number 34, Federico Walton, the freshman, getting some playing time here in that Portageville backfield.
That's a good job, him release from his defender. And get away, or the guy trying to block him, and get away from him so he make that tackle.
And the handoff right up the right side, and
Dylan Riddick.
he met right at about the line of scrimmage.
Number 5, nope.
Look like Fred Moore.
Fred Moran on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Number 6, John Foster with the help. For the stop. Brings up a 2nd and 8.
And Hughes once again from the shotgun. He's looking back to pass. He sends it down the right sideline. And it'll fall incomplete.
Pass, target was number 88, Tony Johnson.
I told you Humes had a strong arm, didn't he? It's a good throw. Got that trainer standing next to him.
As the pass fell incomplete, bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Indians.
10 minutes, 4 seconds, second quarter.
And once again, Hughes from the shotgun, and he's going to tuck it, and he's going to take up right off the middle, and he's still on his feet. As he's met by a host of Bulldogs after he'll gain a couple.
Gain on the play of about 4 yards will bring up a 4th and 3. Host of Bulldogs on the tackle.
Bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Indians. And 5 back to pass, and it's knocked down.
Number 14,
Landon Little did a good job on the defense there.
Yes, he did. Well, Portageville take over on down, 1st and 10 on the 27.
It's about the second defensive stop tonight, isn't it?
Unfortunately, the Indians have been able to put 24 before they could come up with it. It's Bryce Wallace from the shotgun, and he passed it to number 12.
Pass complete to number 12, Ben Story.
Ben Story made a good catch on that. That ball was still high.
Looked like Bryce wanted to get rid of that in a big-time hurry and just about threw it over the fence. Didn't see a whole lot of pressure coming in there. May have been designed that way. Number 18, Wallace from the shotgun. He's looking out to his right. And that ball is complete to number 23, Dominique Walker. He cuts it back up to the middle. It looks like we've got a Hayti player shaking up in the backfield. Looks like number 55, maybe, Mr. Rodney, or 50.
Looks like 51 Fields.
51, excuse me. Number 51 Fields shaking up as the Hayti coaches and trainer will come out and tend to him. Hopefully nothing serious. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. But we'd like to send out a thanks to Miss Virginia Hidcock at Western Auto on Main Street in Portageville for sponsoring tonight's game. Miss Virginia's been serving area residents for many years with appliances, TVs, hardware. Household essentials are also provided at Western Auto with great customer service. Also, service is given for all products. Give them a visit at 300 East Main in Portageville or call 379-3821. If you need some auto parts, stop by Delta Auto Parts and Salvage on Highway 61 North in Portageville. They specialize in domestic car and light truck parts. Go to deltaautoparts.com for parts information. Thanks to Delta Auto Parts. Dr. James Deere Dentistry at 205 East 4th Street here in Portageville. Dr. Deere has been serving Portageville and the surrounding area since 1995 and has a newly remodeled facility. All porcelain crown and bridge work is metal-free, and tooth-colored composite fillings are now available. Dr. Deere offers payment options through Care Credit for patients to finance treatment. To schedule an appointment, call 573-379-5407 as we're back to action. As Bryce Wallace is going to be sacked in the backfield.
They got the pass off. It should be complete. It looked like he got his hands under it. It should be first down Bulldogs.
And that will result in a first down for Portageville.
First down for the Bulldogs. Bryce Wallace just got unloaded upon. First and 10 as he's right back up at him, and he's going to take it up around the left side. Bryce Wallace still on his feet. He'll be a gain of about 1.
Tackled by number 6, Michael Thomas.
Gain of about
Yeah, the Bulldogs will get it out close to midfield. Wallace will hand it off up the left side to number 32, Daniel Allen, and he'll reverse his field, and he's going to be Daniel Allen still on his feet. Daniel Allen breaks free. Daniel Allen, 10-5, touchdown Bulldogs.
Wow, what a run.
Like a busted play. Daniel Allen would not quit. Somebody, the ether button got stuck as we got.
Looks like there'll be a block below the waist.
Like a chop block against the Bulldogs. We'll bring it back.
What an excellent run by that young man, not giving up.
It was.
He kept fighting.
It was. That goes back and showed you that heart we talk about. I think the ether button might have got stuck and somebody overloaded the diesel with ether because, man, what a run by Daniel Allen, but unfortunately brought back by an illegal block by the Bulldogs. So they'll also lose that distance from the line of scrimmage.
Walkoff takes the ball back to the 40-yard line.
Like one of the Bulldog players pleading his case with the coaches.
2nd and 10.
They bring up a 2nd down and 10. So hope we got you excited, folks. Hopefully we can do it again here shortly. As Bryce Wallace will change the play. He'll change the play once again. As the play clock winds down to 5-4. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. So we'll take a break. You're watching high school football on Y8C TV.
At Allen Christian in Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons.
We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
All right, we're back to action here. The Bulldogs facing a 2nd down and 10. As number 18 Wallace back to pass, and he throws it into heavy coverage and just about intercepted.
The target for the pass, deflected back over him.
Bounce off the hands of Hurry Sellers from Hayti.
Double covered well by the Bulldogs. By the Indians. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs with 6:52 remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
3rd and 10.
Number 18 Wallace from the shotgun. He's back to pass, and he is going to be sacked.
Wallace sacked for a loss.
Loss about 14.
Loss of 14, and that's what's giving the Bulldogs trouble tonight is the field position, as they'll have to punt it away, and Hayti is going to come up with some really good field position here again.
The line just can't keep the Indians out of the
No, they
backfield,
can't. I don't know if it's they're that much quicker or what, but they are definitely, or the Bulldogs may be missing some assignments, but they are definitely getting pressure in that backfield. At number 18, Bryce Wallace. It looked like Portageville having some. As Bryce Wallace will send the punt up, and it'll be down by the Bulldogs at about the 43-yard line, where Hayti will take over 1st and 10. Looks like also, Rodney, the Bulldogs are having some situations, especially in transition on special teams, of getting the right personnel in, and Bulldogs just don't really look like they're on their toes tonight.
There's just a lot of confusion about where you're supposed to be and what your assignments are, and it's showing during the game too.
Yeah.
What during play, I mean, that's the obvious stuff to us, but how many missed assignments are on defense where you're supposed to be?
Yeah. And there's a pitch out to the left side, and they're going to cut him back to the middle, and he's going to be gobbled up for a big loss.
That's a good job. Looked like Landon DeLeo and Fred Moore. Looked like they tried a little trick play there. It didn't work for the Hayti Indians. We got 5 minutes and 35 seconds here in the second quarter.
I got it figured out, Mr. Rodney. We're throwing footballs when we punt the ball. There's mass chaos. There's footballs flying everywhere. Man at the people in the stands. Big, big crowd tonight, folks. To watch this contest. Number 5 uses back to pass, and he throws it out to the left side, and he's got a man open. Number 19, he's still on his feet. 30, 20, 10. Dominique Walker able to knock him out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. A big, big gain. Number 19, good pitch and catch.
That number 19 for Lester looked like he was going to score. Dominic got the right angle on him.
Well, you know, Mr. Rodney, and I've kind of held this as long as I can, but you're even starting to see the Bulldog coaching staff just not even trying to keep these kids fired up, and you know they're just sluggishly up and down the sidelines. You know, these kids aren't giving up on this. These guys need to stay with this and finish this out, and it's just so frustrating. You know, there just needs to be some leadership. We've got some senior players out there showing some leadership, but we need some leadership, you know, to keep these kids and stay with these kids to the end.
Yeah, I see them over on the sideline shaking their head, but that's not going to get anything accomplished.
Yeah, shaking your head's not going to accomplish anything. It's just, you know, I don't know if it's lack of preparation, what it is. We now have mass chaos in front of the grandstand. It looks like the Pee Wee cheerleaders are getting ready to take over this contest. Maybe they'll get some fire in them.
Well, that makes it 30-0.
30-0, 4:54 left here in the second quarter. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Ag Distributors in Portageville, located south of Portageville on Highway T. The 7 ADI agronomy locations offer seed, fertilizer, crop protection services, and custom application services. And stop by the Portageville Farm and Home Store for a large selection of home, lawn, and garden supplies, hardware, clothing, etc. Go to adiagronomy.com or call 573-379-3816.
Now, Mike, like you talked about, I mean, there's athletes out here on this field, and I've seen years in the past, yeah, we only had 3 seniors and some years, but when you got 8, you got to utilize them. They got to go both ways and contribute.
There is. It is. And, big kick will send Dominique Walker back almost to the goal line as he's going to bring it up the left side. And Dominique Walker still on his feet as they'll cut it back up the middle, and good hard running by Dominique Walker. They'll get the ball out to about the 30, so good run back from Dominique Walker as the Bulldogs will set up camp first down and 10.
Look, had me worried a little bit. Looked like he's more wanting to run towards the sideline, but then when he decided to take off, he sure made some moves to get on the field.
He had one defender out in the open field, and he put a little shake and bake on him, got by him, and was able to pick up about another 20 yards. So. Bryce Wallace from the shotgun. He looks out to his right, and the pass is incomplete to Daniel Allen. So the Bulldogs now, Mr. Rodney, even having a hard time getting that short pass completed. Look like they're being rushed. The quarterback and the receivers just out of rhythm, and you know, the offense just having a time with it, and that's allowing this Hayti offense to have their way with that Portageville defense. Wallace back to pass, and that is thrown way over his head, and Hayti wisely tries to jump on the ball. That was almost a backwards pass.
And it's a lateral, so it's going to go out where the ball went out of bounds. That's where the marker's going to move. So that's going to be a loss of
You know, that was the 10. Same play they just run. I know you were getting some papers. The pass was thrown at his feet, That one was thrown 3 feet over his head, and that's just a routine pass out in the flat, undefended. So, you know, the Bulldogs just need to settle down, regroup, and get something going, or they're going to put this defense in a circumstance that I don't think they want to be in. They're the biggest part of their leadership with Hunter Ivy's on the sideline injured. You know, so they don't need to put any more pressure on this defense than they have to. As Bryce Wallace is going to be brought down in the backfield.
He got hit hard too.
Yeah,
number 4.
This offensive line for Portageville is going to have to do something. There's absolutely no protection in that backfield as Bryce Wallace not able to get to his feet here momentarily. Hopefully he's just shaking up a little bit, folks. So just bear with us here, and we'll give you an update. But
Jermell Covington come in here and hit him low. I couldn't see the other player hit him high, but we're going to see what kind of, with Hunter Cook been out as backup. Bryce,
you've got a freshman in
Chambliss.
Warren Chambliss, but you know, and you know, you hate to say this, but it's almost at a point where maybe Hayti's getting to a point where they can pull some of their starters, because unfortunately this Bulldog offensive line is just able to give absolutely no protection to that quarterback. And you know, so and you get a freshman in there, and not saying that he doesn't have the heart and try, but the experience. And but this offensive line for the Bulldogs has got to step up, or the coaching staff has got to get some kind of different blocking scheme, as Bryce Wallace is able to get up and get off under his own power, and we're glad to see that.
Yeah, I mean, when Chambliss comes in here, it's going to be a point where I haven't seen him take a snap this year. I mean, Hunter Cook got limited snaps.
He did, Mr. Rodney, out at Kabul. He took 1 or 2 snaps maybe, which the Bulldogs are in a punting situation now, so maybe Bryce Wallace can get his thoughts gathered back up here, and he's up under his own power, and the trainers tend to him. I believe he'll be okay, but
another high snap, punts away. Looks like a good punt.
Good punt's going to get it out
about 25
midfield. The Bulldogs are going to down it right at midfield, and
looks like a good punt.
Tell you what, these Bulldogs have got themselves in a heavyweight bout, and the Hayti Indians are slugging them left and right at them. We'd like to once again thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Butler Drug Store on Main Street in Portageville is your local full-service pharmacy. They also include gifts and fine jewelry. Dr. Trey Rohn has been serving the area for many years. He provides all your prescription solutions. Call Butler Drug Store at 379-5469. They're located at 222 East Main.
Looked like Hayti had a penalty on that. It looked like marking off 15 yards, must be some type of personal foul. Well, like you talk about these seniors, you know, I mean, Portageville Bulldogs have had a lot of problems in the last 8 years in football. I mean, if you go back to the last season where they won 5 and lost 5 during the season, it's 8 years ago. And you're at some of these kids, you know how they'd been 4th grade or something like that, or 6th grade, somewhere a lot of these kids were in that grade. So I mean,
I, as well as you, and I don't want to overstep my bounds and speak for you, but we had our sons are a year apart. They played junior high together. We went to junior high JV football games. They come undefeated up through these ranks.
Yep.
They get to their varsity level, and there's just something not there, you know, within the program, because we're playing the same kids at the junior high and junior varsity level. They're just following suit. These schools were playing in those games we're playing now. These kids are the same kids they were playing. So it just makes you wonder, you know, where this issue is. I mean, the talent is there for the Bulldogs, you know, and I don't want to be a harsh critic, but I just think that it may be time for some change here in this Portageville program to get this thing headed back in the right direction. And there's going to be a pitch out to the right side. and he's still on his feet and still on his feet and just carrying Bulldog defenders out to midfield.
They're trying to do arm tackling up high instead of getting their shoulder and arms and wrapping around. Trying to drive through the guy running the ball instead of just trying to reach out and grab him. Yeah, like you have to agree. I mean, last year the Bulldogs had on the team, the senior team last year had some of the most talent I'd seen in this school since back, 1995, 2001, 2002, and they went undefeated, like you said, in JV and when they were in 7th, 8th grade, and they just couldn't make that transition when they get to the varsity play. We don't know what the missing puzzle or key is, but it just seems like it's just a steady struggle.
Yeah, Hayti hand it off straight up the middle, and number 13, he's going to cut it back across midfield. He's still on his feet. A couple of men to beat. Number 13, he's headed for that left pylon there on the end zone, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Hayti. And, but yeah, Mr. Rodney, back there was talk just a couple of short years ago. We had a guy come up, senior quarterback. They're talking about possibly All-State. And halfway or 3/4 of the way through the year, they've got him running at fullback. So just a lot of inconsistency, and just, a lot of high expectations. These kids have had high expectations for the entire season, and rightfully so with the talent they have. But here we are at the end of the season, and we've given up 91 points in our first 2 district games, and here we are at 36 here in this first half. And here again, folks, I mean, this may sound critical, but, we just kind of want you to understand, what's going on. I mean, you've got a group of kids out there with a lot of heart and a lot of try, and but unfortunately, just not able to get things going here for the Bulldogs, and it just seems to be in a cycle, seems to be in a rut, and they just can't seem to get out of it.
Well, if Hayti scores 4 more points, they're going to tie. This year will tie a record for the most points scored by opponent, which was in 08 and 09 season, where the opponent scored 387. That was Lee Walsh's first year as head football coach here.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's a chance that they're going to break that this year.
Yeah.
So it shows there needs to be a lot of work done on defense, not just offense. But like I talked about, Mike, we started out, 4 years ago in the power run game. Then we went to the spread. We went back to the power run game. Here we are again in the spread. In 4 years, we've just jumped back and forth.
Well, and, they have off-season camps. They do things for some of these players. Early in the season, they send them off of these camps and say we're going to utilize this spread offense and we're going to go over here and learn how to do this. Well, when your defense is giving up as many points as they are, where are they trying to improve on the defense for the program here? And it's just very frustrating, folks, because you've got 2 gentlemen here that are giving you this broadcast that are very passionate about this game, and
Denzel's still running harder.
Yes, he is, and folks, we can assure you, you won't see these kids give up. They just will not do it. Good group of kids, a lot of heart, a lot of talent. But unfortunately, once again, as we've unfortunately had to tell you just as last week, they're just outmatched. They're just absolutely no opponent for these Hayti Indians. And number 18, Wallace from the shotgun. And Daniel Island's going to come up the left side. And Daniel Island's still on his feet as he'll pick up about 3 or 4.
Brought down by number 71, Willis Peoples.
Looks like Bryce Wallace is doing better. I don't know how his mobility is, but we'll.
Number 18, Wallace, once again from the shotgun, and he's going to hand it off around the left side to number 22, Dominic Walker. Dominic Walker's still on his feet before he finally brought down by number 71, Peoples.
Just how determined he was to run, how many people he ran through there. He lowered that shoulder and kept going.
Yes, indeed. With 1 minute and 42 seconds left here, the Bulldogs is getting the ball out close to midfield as they trail the Hayti Indians 36-0. Wallace once again from the shotgun. He fakes a handoff. He's back looking to pass, and the pass is complete. Plucked to number 1, Jansen Darsh, for a gain of, we'll call it 1.
Pass complete to number 1, Jansen Darsh. Pick up of about 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
To bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Folks, this crowd is huge. These Pee Wee cheerleaders must have something. As there's a pass, and it's over the head of the intended receiver, number 12, Ben Story. These cheerleaders must have something in store for us, Mr. Ronnie. This is the biggest crowd I've seen at a Portageville football game in 10 years.
Now, speaking of that, Mike, I remember whenever, like the Hunter's freshman year, which he's a senior this year, we went to Charleston, and there's a away game there at Charleston, and there was 22 people sitting in the stands watching that football game, which is sad for these kids and stuff like that.
22 parents, probably. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was during the time when, you know, we had a lot of tough things going on with the football program, but, you know, the school has a tradition of winning.
Right, and there's the pass, and it's going to be intercepted and up the left sideline, and he looked like he steps out of bounds. But yeah, Mr. Rodney, you're exactly right. It has to be frustrating for these kids. You know, just a couple of short weeks ago, we drive out to Kabul. You know what I mean? It's a big moment for the kids. You know, and just the support just wasn't there. And you know as well as I do, the kids look up there and they look for that. They're 2.5 hours from home, and you know you've got 20-25 people in the stands that are rooting for them. And but that's unfortunately what happens when your program gets down. And you know, it's just there's something needs to give this program a spark. Is the handoff's going to be straight up the middle.
Good tackling by the Bulldogs. Had some help there. Now, I mean, the Bulldogs have been to the playoffs 8 times. They was there in 77, 78, 83, 91, 95, 97, and 2001, 2002. Those teams made it to the playoffs, and of course, everybody always remembers the 95 season team. And it was still ranked number 3 in the state as far as shutouts per game. They weren't scored on in 10 games during the season, and they got to the playoffs and they got beat by 7-0. And that's the only time they scored on. So
number 5, Hughes, he come around the right side and he's still on his feet and he's going to be tackled. Fred Moore, he's going to be brought down at about the 15. 9 seconds left on the clock. Hayti looking to score once again here with 9 seconds remaining in this half.
Well, that 95 team holds that record at number 3 for the most shutout games, and then they also hold a record at number 4 for only allowing 7 points in 11 games. So that shows you that defense wins games.
Wins championships. Well, and I remember being at those games along with you, Mr. Rodney, and we had crowds like this that were there to watch football. You know.
Yep.
And,
well, here at halftime, it's at 36 Hayti and Portageville 0.
We're going to take a halftime break, folks, and we'll be back with you for the second half. You're watching Portageville football on YHC TV.
Welcome to NFL Total Access,
the show that takes you inside the locker room and down on the field. With inside access to all 32 teams all year long. NFL Total Access, Monday through Saturday, only on NFL Network.
NFL Network, where football season never ends.
How about that, folks, and the many cheerleaders that are helping the high school cheerleaders? There are 104 of those little young women out there.
We welcome you back for the second half of high school football here on YHC TV. We'd like to thank some more of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Ellington Insurance in Portageville. For all of your insurance needs, see Ellington Insurance. Ellington is offering a chance to win a 25-quart Yeti cooler, Brody cooler. Go to their Facebook page online and like, in parentheses, them for a chance to win. Ellington Insurance in Portageville. Visit their website at ellingtoninsurance.com. A+ Family Clinic in Portageville has been serving the area with medical services with great quality and service. Visit them at 203 East 3rd or call 379-2100 for an appointment or information. A+ Family Clinic in Portageville for local medical solutions. Crop Production Services, one of the largest distribution network of agriculture products and services in southeast Missouri. CPS provides services including soil sampling and mapping, fall fertilizer and lime, custom application services, wheat seed, and chemical and Dynagrow seed and LPI nutritional products. Crop Production Services has a knowledgeable staff providing agronomic solutions. For all your remaining fall fertilizer needs or to plan your spring, see Crop Production Services.
Well, Big Mike, it's been a pleasure this year. Announce these games. I know we've had our struggles.
Well, Mr. Rodney, it has been fun, and I hate to see Hunter have to go down at the half, but hopefully he's all right, folks, and I know he's in good hands. He's got a good mom and daddy to lean on, a great family all together, and but it has been fun. We don't know what the future holds, folks, for this Portageville program. We know it'll be here. We hate to see all those fans fall out. But, man, what a show those Pee-wee cheerleaders put on. That's the most people. I think the whole city of Portageville was here. They put on a great show. That was put on by Miss Mary Samples. And kids just way, way too numerous to mention all their names, folks. But we hope you saw one of your young ones out there. Like I say, folks, we're going to bring you this second half like we see it. Just realize there's some passionate people, especially when you've got your kids out there, and you see them putting their heart out there. And this Bulldog program carries a lot of tradition and pride, and it's just in a state that most programs go through in time, but this one just seems to be overdue.
Well, it just seems like we just can't get out of it. Like I said, the athletes are here, and just seems like something not getting done to get it in a positive direction,
right.
and get the program and the support, is here. There's no doubt of it. This town supports this football program. Like I said, what supports the TV here we have, so these kids can have this and watch it, and other people can watch it at home. Like tonight when the weather's bad, they're not going to be able to get out and stuff. So there's support for this program.
Yeah.
And that losing streak, the 32-game losing streak, really took a toll on the Bulldog program. Now, Portageville is known for holding the state record for the longest losing streak in a row at 32 games, and that hurt. And these kids still got to overcome that, and come out here and play hard and turn this around.
Well, and it's sad, folks, because as our fine cameraman showed you some of that fine Pee-wee cheerleading show, you literally could not put a person in these stands along the fence, and now you can see it's just, and it's tough for those kids, but. Unfortunately, when you have a losing season and, when you're down at half, people tend to lose interest. But, the kids just need to understand that the support is there, and we can't thank all of our sponsors enough. We can't thank you people at home watching enough. Just hang with them, and it'll come back around. And you sponsors just hang tough, because This means the world to these kids. It's good for the community. It's good for a lot of things, and we send a special thanks to YHC for making this possible.
That's correct.
For taking their time and going out and finding the sponsorships to get the financing to make this possible. And I don't know how good their judgment is on getting me to announce the thing, but I was asked to do it, so here I am.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah.
Doing great. We look like we're ready for kickoff now.
But it has been a pleasure, buddy. Let's have some fun here this second half. And there's the kick back deep, and it'll come up to the up man. That looks like Daniel Allen. Daniel Allen with a good burst of speed up the left side. He'll cut it back to the middle. And a good surge. Daniel Allen. Boy, he just refuses to go down. He and Dominique Walker, and that's one of the bright spots. We've got those two young men, both as juniors, will be coming back next year.
That's right, and those are good runners, and they've stepped up this year, and showed that they can run the ball, you know, and we had times during the season just before tonight that had excellent blocking by the line. And look at the line, you know, I mean, most of the line there are underclassmen.
Right. Yeah, you got a lot of young Bulldogs on that sideline. Hopefully in the off-season they can get something going, as there's a handoff right up the middle, and boy, there's just nothing there. As there has been all night, as Daniel Allen dropped it right at the line of scrimmage. And
loss on the play. We'll still call it 2nd and 10.
I mean, you know, I'm a numbers guy, and some of these numbers, when you start reading what the Bulldog records are, they're scary.
It's staggering. Well, and you know, in the off season, you hear about this spread offense. We're doing things to utilize this spread offense, and it's just as you alluded to earlier. Defense wins championship. That's well known throughout the high school, the college, the professional ranks, literally in any sport. And you know, that's something of concern. You just don't hear in the off season of steps that they're taking to improve these Bulldog defense, and it's nothing you can hold against the kids because they show the heart, they show the desire and the passion. You know, they kind of tipped their hand when they played Charleston. Everything came together, and the handoff will be to Denzel Simmons, and he's going to push it out close, and it looked like the ball was stripped out, but it's going to be whistled dead. Bulldogs will retain possession. But, you know, you just don't hear anything about them making strides to improve this defense. And by the end of the night, you know, we can give you a tally. I know last year the Bulldogs unfortunately gave up over 100 points in 3 district games, and they've already surpassed that in these 3 district games. Well,
like I said, on the year, you know, it stands at right now at the 347 before tonight's game.
Yeah. Bryce Wallace will take the handoff, and there's
the ball carrier wrapped up by
brought
down in the backfield.
Jeremy Jones and number 6, Michael Thomas.
Absolutely nothing there.
About 5 yards.
Yeah, I know we're all kind of disgusted about this season, but still, I mean, we've had seasons that were worse than this one, believe it. I mean, you know, these kids played hard. You know, only 2 wins. We can't just look on win or loss. These kids have tried and worked hard and stuff like that. But
just what was it? A short 3 years ago, the Bulldogs had went 2 and almost a half seasons without a victory. We went up to Elmo Scott City and beat the Scott City Rams, and you'd have thought we won the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it was just a simple team of a win of a team that was in our conference that we should contend with year in, year out. And you know, and not to take anything away from that victory, but here we are, and just you know, just a lot of struggles for this.
You know, Mike, I've only missed
program.
one game in the 4-year period there. But that game there, Portageville won that game 35-0. I mean, they come out and just dominated the whole game and stopped that streak of losing at 32, and was very positive for the program.
Yeah. Well, and unfortunately, there's a
excellent tackle
made in the backfield.
Trevor Brands got a hand on him and brought him down for a good loss.
You know, and as impressive as that victory was to stop the Bulldog losing streak, you know, nothing just really transpired after that. Everybody kind of rode the high of that win, but they just weren't able to build off of it. And but, you know, there just needs to be some kind of spark for this program, however, wherever it may come from. Just, you know, it needs to be a breath of life sent into this program.
Number 2 on the outside. He's got blockers. Dominic Walker comes out and makes the tackle. After that win there at Scott City in 2009, you know, it really looked good because come back and won 2 more games right after that. They played Charleston, beat them 47-18, played Malden and beat them 14-12, and then turned around and then lost to Kennett. But, I mean, that was a year that we could have had a 500 season just with one more win, and a couple of things went wrong with the East Prairie game, so things were really close. It turned the game around. And but, like I said, we're headed, hopefully, forward. Uh-oh, looks like I got a flag here.
But, they were even kind of in it there with Hayti in that district game last year. Had a chance to come out second in the district. And I remember it vividly. We had I believe it was a 3rd down and 2 to score with time running out. And we wound up going out of a shotgun formation. We wound up with a 4th and 35 or 40. And it just ended the ball game,
Yeah.
And it just seems like from that point on, it's just been an absolute struggle. There's a run right straight up the middle.
Sammy Jones with a carry, stopped by Dominique Walker. Results of the play will be a first down for Hayti in Portageville, 47.
We had 3 wins last year against Scott City, Charleston and Chaffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year we're going to have 2 wins against Charleston and East Prairie.
Charleston and East Prairie. Really close game up at Scott City. Played a really good ball game. Other than that, just haven't been.
Yeah, Scott City game, we lost that game. It was 31-30, and made 5 touchdowns, but never sent a kicker in to kick a field goal.
Right. Well, and that's what and that's some of the things that make it really frustrating for fans. As you talk to people in the community and amongst our football faithfuls. You wind up losing that game 31-30. 2 weeks later, after we're a week before district football starts, and we decide to start trying to kick field goals, to where a lot of people may have took that as a victory to play Scott City 31-30, but in the end, we lost the ball game over not being able to convert extra points, and then you wait the week before your district tournament, and you decide to start kicking field goals. So it just shows you there's not a lot of structure, and some of the things that most people would think would be pretty simple just aren't taking place.
There was the East Prairie game that Hunter Cook he kicked 2 for 3.
Yeah.
And if he just would have kicked one, that would have tied the game up there at Scott City.
Yeah.
But score still remains 36-0. Hayti got the bars 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
And there's a fumble, and it looks like the Bulldogs may have got.
Hey, we got life here.
Yeah, the Bulldogs.
We're in the 3rd quarter. The clock continues to run.
34, Landon DeLeo recovers that fumble.
Looks like the officials have decided to start the mercy clock early because there was a change in possession and the clock didn't stop.
Yeah.
Usually it don't start till the 4th quarter, but they've started early in this game.
Well, and you can only hope that was the officials' decision, and there's a pass that's intercepted. Mr. Rodney, what I was fixing to say, you can only hope the officials done that Portageville's coaches didn't go out and say, let's go ahead and start the mercy clock. If you do that, to me, that's unacceptable. It's senior night. These kids are playing their heart out, and folks, I'm by no means saying that that's what's taking place, but Mr. Rodney is right. Normally, they wait till the 4th quarter, and we've just had an interception, and the Indians have run it back to make it 42-0 with 3:37. And again, you just have that dejected look there from that staff there on the sidelines, and
Although those are the points we were talking about now. This is just broke a record for the number of points scored by opponent in the season. That's going to bring it to 389.
That is not a record that you want to break.
No, it isn't. But the Bulldogs this year scored 206 points this year, and the least was back in like 2008, 2009 when the Bulldogs only scored 75 points the whole season.
The whole season. You're exactly right. We once again like to send a shout out to our sponsors. Crop Production Services, one of the largest distribution networks of agricultural products and services in southeast Missouri. CPS provides service including soil sampling, mapping, fall fertilizer, lime, custom application services, wheat seed, and chemicals, Dynagrow seed, and LPI nutritional products. Crop Production Services has a knowledgeable staff providing agronomic solutions for all your remaining fall needs. Or to plan your spring, see Crop Production Services. It looked like we're back to action. The Hayti Indians lead the Portageville Bulldogs 42-0. The Indians will kick it off deep to the Bulldogs, and looks like the up man will bring it around. Number 34, Frederico Walton. He's around to the left side, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about, run back to about, we'll give him 10 yards.
He looks good on the kickoff. There's an up-and-comer right there. He's looking really good. He's not fearful of him. Looked like they got away with a face mask there. It wasn't called.
And the Bulldogs will set up camp. First down and 10. As it looks like Dominic Walker is the new Bulldog quarterback. As we've got a legal procedure against Portageville. So we got a new look here in the backfield for the Bulldogs. And we'll see what transpires here as they'll walk it all 5 yards, and Dominic Walker once again from the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off to number 32, Daniel Allen. He reverses his field, and he's brought down for a loss as there's a flag on the play.
Carried by Daniel Allen for a loss. Flag on the play.
So not really sure here late in the ball game. Hopefully Bryce Wallace not injured as he stands on the sidelines. And Dominic Walker at quarterback is as new to us as it is to you folks. So
Thank you.
let's see what the old black and white give us here is.
I think they're waiting on the Hayti captain to make a decision whether he wants to take the play. Well, it's going to be the play and a loss of 10.
And Dominic Walker once again from the shotgun. And he's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to take it up the left side, and he's hit hard. Hit made by number 6, DeMarco Thomas. Lays a big lick on the quarterback, and he jumps right back up and headed back there to that shotgun. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 23 for the Bulldogs. Dominic Walker once again from the shotgun. He's flanked to the right side by number 32, Daniel Allen. There's a flag on the play.
Looks like a Hayti got all sides there.
Hayti may have jumped a little early. Seemed to be a little fired up after that last lick laid on the Portageville quarterback and carried over onto this play.
Time we get done with this here, the clock continues to run. It's fixing to be the 4th quarter.
And the 3rd quarter will expire. We're going to take a break. You're watching high school football on YHC TV.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
At Allen Christian in Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons.
We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from.
We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com.
We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family-owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
As we're right back to action here as we'll begin this 4th quarter as the Hayti Indians lead the Portageville Bulldogs 42-0.
We got a 2nd and 18.
3rd down and 18. According to our trusty scorekeepers down to our left.
And the official on the sideline showing 2nd down.
Okay, that's good. We need it to be 2nd. Good observation, Mr. Rodney. I can't see that far. As there's a handoff from Dominic Walker to number 32, Dan Island, and that Hayti defense all night long. It just swarms to the ball. Now we've got a 3rd down and 18.
Well, there's one thing for sure. Over the last 4 years, this coaching staff here will be 9 and 31.
9 and 31 is the day is long.
9 wins and 31 losses.
9 wins and 31 losses. Wow. And for those of you not familiar, we have Mr. Ronnie Jones as head coach, Lee Wallace as assistant, and Gerald Pickering. This is only Gerald's 2nd year.
Yeah,
is that?
That's correct.
2nd year with the squad.
Taken down by number 71, Willis Peoples.
Now we'll bring up a 4th down and still 20. So Bulldogs looking to give some good field positions back to the Indians again, as they're going to be punting. And Dominic Walker will be punting from about his own 5-yard line.
How about something positive here? You want to know about who is considered to be the best football team ever to play in the state of Missouri? Who would you think that'd be?
Like the 1950-something Portageville Bulldogs.
No.
Punt, no. No, I was trying
hey,
to be
optimistic
there. The punt.
Yes, you were.
4 will pick it, and he's going to reverse his field, and unless the Bulldogs can get it, he's got some open field, and he's still on his feet, and he cuts it back to the other side of the field, and he's finally going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line.
Ben Story, stay with us, stay home. Well, it would be a team from St. Genevieve.
St. Gen.
Valley Catholic High School.
Oh, Valley Catholic.
Back in 1968 when they started the playoff system. Mission started it in the state of Missouri. But a team went undefeated in 1966, the Valley Catholic High School in St. Genevieve. The Warriors didn't allow a single point all season long. And they scored 535 points that season, which made an average win of 53.5. That's their average win that they put on the opponents that didn't even score a point on them.
Number 21 will take it around the right side, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Hayti. You know, folks, that's why I call him the guru. I don't think I could have Googled that and got it right. But, but Mr. Rodney is definitely on top. And you know, think about it, I don't think Valley's let up since 1960.
No, they have not.
These Hayti Indians will be going down to face Valley in the first round, and we wish Hayti luck because they'll need it, because that Valley Catholic is a well-oiled machine.
That's correct. They're ranked number 2 in the state right now. And like I said, Hayti for this game was ranked 18th. Right. And they're going to have their hands full at Valley Catholic.
Well, and Valley Catholic, if I'm not mistaken, won the state championship 1A last year.
That's correct.
A pass play into the end zone, I think, with time expiring. And really, really good ball game. Mr. Roddy might tell you, I think they were playing maybe Penny or somebody. I can't give you an exact, but something. But anyway, whale of a ball game.
Well, they're in there every time, and always show a real good, from this part of the state, effort. But the playoffs going to start next Wednesday. Like I said, this team, Hayti, will have a 5-day rest before they play, and then it'll continue that. And as long as you keep winning, you're going to continue to play every 5 days. Yeah. Until right around November 26th is when the last game will be played. So there's still a lot of football to be played in the postseason. And we wish the best for the Hayti Indians coming out of our district and for Thayer. They're coming out of our district. But I know they got to have to overcome Valley Catholic, which is be a big chore for them.
Yeah, Thayer go up and play Cleveland Academy. And
that's right.
And for you football faithful, just to give you a little insight for next year, as we'll be airing off here at the end of this quarter. But next year, the Bulldogs, to be coming from the locker room now, will be opening the season with a team called St. Pius. They'll no longer be playing Portageville to open up the season. So it's going to be a different little schedule. The playoff system is going to be changed up next year, and don't want to get anybody confused trying to get into all of that as how that will work. As Dominique Walker will take the kickoff and return of about 10 yards, but
With the playoff system, basically it's going to be just like basketball. They're going to rank the kids play during the bulk of the season, and you're going to get a ranking, and then the worst team will be scheduled to play the best team, and that way you're going to have a little better lineup instead of taking the two best out of each district and playing so
you'll have
each other.
You'll have 9 regular season games. Your 10th game will be the district championship, and they will rank them according to their schedule throughout the season. So it kind of gives you a start on what to look for next year, and maybe even a little rumor. I know things have went back, but there's a pretty heavy rumor that the Bulldogs may have New Madrid County Central on their schedule next year. For some of you folks that remember back years ago, there was a kind of a bitter rivalry there between the Bulldogs and the Eagles up at New Madrid, so that may get rekindled, and there's a handoff.
Denzel Simmons up the side.
Up the right side, Denzel Simmons still on his feet.
Still running hard.
It's like we talked about that heart, folks. You'll see it till the whistle blows and says, boys, the game's over, and you got to go to the locker room. You just won't see these Bulldogs give up. And I would like to send a special shout-out to Rodney, your boy, along with all of the other seniors, Hunter Ivey, Ethan White, Shay Rudd,
Jansen Doris, Eric Simmons, Tyler Burks, and Shay Rudd.
And Shay, it's unfortunately tonight these guys' football career will end, but their future's just beginning, and they'll leave their mark here with this Portageville program. And they've got nothing to be ashamed of. I'm proud of them. I know you're proud of them, and we'd like to send a salute out to these guys as their high school football career is quickly to an end.
Well, they have nothing to hold their head. I mean, like I said, they practice Saturday, Monday through Thursday, then play Friday. I mean, only got one day off a week.
Yeah.
You know, they made a commitment to the football team and their teammates, and they're here to play.
Well, it's a very bold statement, folks, but just as you said it best, Mr. Rodney, these kids have made a commitment to this program, and don't take this the wrong way, folks, but it's time for this program to make a commitment back to these kids, and then we can get on a level playing field and go somewhere with this program. There's Bryce Wallace once again from the shotgun. Time's running down 6 minutes and counting. And Wallace back to pass, pump fake, and he looks across the right side, and it's going to be intercepted.
Is that number 24 interception for the season, or 23?
I believe that's
it's
right.
24.
As the official helps Bryce Wallace back to his feet. Just the defense just can't stay off the field. And that
right there is going to be an issue they're going to take care of.
They need to maybe, and I'm by no means a coach, but maybe it's time to rethink maybe this offense they're running. Look at the players they've got, the athletes, how they can be well utilized, because unfortunately this offense just not working tonight.
Another big run by Hayti. Dominique Walker still playing hard, brings him down.
Yes, indeed.
Number 34, Jeremy Jones.
Jeremy Jones had a good run there, 10 yards, 11-yard run. We got 5 minutes, 7 seconds to go, and it's 50-0, Hayti.
I'm glad you said that, and I didn't have to. Those cheerleaders, once again, putting on the cheers and hanging in there with them tonight. And I know they'd like to be doing some push-ups, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen for them tonight. There's Hayti from the shotgun. They'll hand it off the left side, and around the left side, number 34, Jeremy Jones, still on his feet.
34, Jeremy Jones, the carrier. Knocked out of bounds by 22, Dominique.
I guess Hayti remembers those years that we played them in basketball, and the score ended up being, about 100 probably to 20 or something. Maybe that's what they're remembering, because they're not letting up at all. They're still playing just as hard as they did the first quarter.
And it looks like we've got quite a few of our younger guys, and which I don't blame the coaches there. These kids have practiced day in and day out.
Yeah.
Been beating dummies for these upperclassmen. Let them get in there and get a taste of it. You're out of the ball game, so just, you know.
Oh, yeah. These kids practice hard every day, too.
Well, you know, and the thing about it, they're the future of the program.
Yeah.
You know, so give them some playing time and let them get a taste of Friday night under the lights. And
they're on the scout team, and they take a pounding.
Yeah, number 13 around the left side, and he's still on his feet, but
looks like he's going to step out about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
If he scores his 6th point, you know, that's going to break the 400 mark for points scored by the opponents this year.
Well, we'd like to send a shout out to all the local teams in the area, all of those that are advancing into the playoffs, and hope that things bode well for you guys in the remainder of the season. And hope that I haven't been too critical and tonight, but you know, I mean,
that's all right.
Honesty is the best policy. We just want to be fair, and we just want to look out for these guys, and we just want to see this program get turned around. As whatever you said that was fixing to do just happened.
Yeah, it did.
Very quickly. Very quickly, as this will be even a worse loss than the Portageville Tigers put on the Bulldogs for the opening game. So they're going to end the season just about the way they started it. Looks like the Hayti Indians are going to put up at least 57, possibly 58 against. Looks like they'll go for 2. We got some faithfuls down there, but that's what you got to have. No matter what the scoreboard says, 2-point conversion is
no good.
No good. 2 minutes left. 56-0 Hayti.
Look, we've got an injured player on the field here. Huh? Take a break. Take a break.
We're going to take a break. You're watching high school football on Hayti TV.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Benton, Bloomville, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Pickett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC-TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We realize the best advertising we have is when our customers tell us about their buying experience at Glen Sain, with price and service.
We have an outstanding service and parts department that I think you'll be very, very proud of. Every day we come to work and look forward to selling our next GMC truck, and have been doing so ever since my late grandfather, Glen Sain, started the business in 1954.
We invite you to come and see us and see why so many are buying from us. And God bless our troops.
All right, we welcome you back to the Vic Reeves Athletic Field as we're 2 minutes away from closing out this Portageville high school football season here on YHC-TV, as the injured player was able to get up off the field under his own power. So that's something we always like to see, is the Hayti Indians will kick it deep to Dominique Walker. And kick is off. Good high kick is up. Man will pick it up, and he bobbles it, but he's able to pick it up. Daniel Allen, and he cuts his field back to the left. He's still on his feet.
Daniel Allen was the run back.
There's 2 minutes to go. There's a kid that's a #1 recruit receiver in the United States. Is from Hillcrest over at Springfield, Missouri. Receiver.
Wow.
His name you need to remember because you'll see him playing in the NFL or a big college. Is Doriel Green Beckman. His career receiving yards is 5,867. That's how many receiving yards he has over his career.
1,250 yards in a 4-year high school career. That's over 1,200 yards. Wow, a year.
It's unbelievable. He's higher than Randy Moss. Only had like 2,000 something. He's almost 3,000 more than Randy Moss had when he was in high school. He's had 8 games with 3 touchdowns.
Right.
His average is 135 yards a game. He's had 65 touchdowns in his career at high school.
Wow.
9 games, he's outscored his opponents.
Boy,
He scored more than the whole other team did.
There's some Division I schools licking their chops, and NFL prospects are probably already looking at him. NFL team probably already looking at him as a prospect. So with 43 seconds left, this could be the last play from scrimmage for the Bulldogs for the season. As Daniel Allen hands off right up the middle, and he's going to get it close to first down. Bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 1. With 26 seconds left, let's see if they're going to, as number 9, Warren Chavlis, comes in to take over the quarterbacking duties for the Bulldogs. As they're going to let it looks like they're just going to let it run out. No, they're going to, looks like they're going to try to, no, they're just going to let it run out. And folks, that is going to end the 2011 football season for the Portageville Bulldogs with 2 wins and 8 losses.
We're going to take a break and we're going to be right back.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area, as well as new commentators to add to our program each week to give us more in-depth analysis of sports in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
We'd like to once again send a shout out to our sponsors. If you look at the field tonight, you should be impressed that it's in great condition thanks to Turf Renovations. Turf Renovations is responsible for outstanding field services, not only this field, but numerous ones in the area such as Dexter, Sykeston, Piggott, and area baseball fields as well. Turf Renovation prides themselves on providing the best playing surfaces possible for the area's athletes. Special thanks to Turf Renovations, and to check out their products, go to turfrenovations.com. We'd like to thank Western Auto on Main Street in Portageville for sponsoring tonight's game. Miss Virginia has been serving area residents for many years with appliances, TVs, hardware, and household essentials. At Western Auto also has great customer service. Also services given for all products. Give them a visit at 300 East Main in Portageville or call 379-3821. If you need auto parts, stop by Delta Auto Parts and Salvage on Highway 61 North in Portageville. They specialize in domestic car and light truck parts. Go to deltaautoparts.com for parts information. Dr. James Deere Dentistry at 205 East 4th Street here in Portageville. Dr. Deere has been serving Portageville and the surrounding area since 1995 and has a newly remodeled facility. All porcelain crown and bridge work is metal-free, and tooth-colored composite fillings are now available. Dr. Deere's office offers payment options through Care Credit for patients to finance treatment. To schedule an appointment, call 573-379-5407. Ag Distributors in Portageville, located south of Portageville on Highway T. The 7 ADI agronomy locations offer seed, fertilizer, crop protection products, and custom application services. And stop by the Portageville Farm and Home Store for a large selection of home, lawn, and garden supplies, hardware, and clothing. Go to adiagronomy.com or call 573-379-3816. Butler Drugstore on Main Street in Portageville is your local full-service pharmacy. Also including gifts and fine jewelry, Dr. Trayrone has been serving the area for many years and provides your prescription solutions. Butler Drugstore, 222 East Main in Portageville. Call 379-5469. Ellington Insurance in Portageville, for all your insurance needs. Ellington Insurance is offering a chance to win a 25-quart Yeti Rolly Cooter. Go to their Facebook page online and like, in parentheses, them for a chance to win. Ellington Insurance in Portageville. Visit their website at ellingtoninsurance.com. A-Plus Family Clinic in Portageville has been serving the area with medical services with great quality and service. Visit them at 203 East 3rd Street or call 379-2100 for an appointment or information. A-Plus Family Clinic in Portageville for local medical solutions. Crop Production Services, one of the largest distribution network of agriculture products and services in southeast Missouri. CPS provides services including soil sampling and mapping, fall fertilizer and lime, custom application services, wheat seed and chemicals, and Dynagrow seed and LPI nutritional products. Crop Production Service has a knowledgeable staff providing agronomic solutions for all your remaining fall needs or to plan your spring. See Crop Production Services. We'll be right back to give you a post-game wrap-up. We welcome you back to Portageville, Missouri, to the Vic Reeves Athletic Field, where the Hayti Indians defeat the Portageville Bulldogs 56 to 0.
They give them another 6 points they earned.
I was trying to. They did. Tough loss for the Bulldogs. It's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth in the off season. We'd like to send a shout out to all those seniors. Know it'll be tough for them. Their last ball game. Proud of them for their effort throughout the year, but unfortunately it comes to an end for the rest of the guys. What the off season holds for this program, I don't know.
Well, we don't need. I mean, if you come to district play and you're not even competitive, where you get 147 points scored on your last 3 games, I mean, that's not being competitive.
No.
And you need to be competitive. I mean, 4 years ago we didn't win a game. The year after that we won 4. Last year we won 3. This year we won 2. We're going back the other way. And I don't know what the fix is for this program, but something needs to be done. But we're positive for the kids. Kids, they're very good sportsmen. I mean, sometimes you can lose, yourself out there, and you get points scored on you like this. But our kids, they played positive all year. Great attitude. You couldn't ask more from the kids to keep playing hard like they do, and to keep a good attitude about the program. We want to see our coaches and our kids and our schools succeed at Portageville in football, just like they do in basketball and baseball and other sports. So we hope that we can find out what the missing puzzle is for this program and keep moving forward and have a positive program for these kids, as we move forward.
You're exactly right. And once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. We would like to thank YHCTV, New Wave Communications for making this broadcast possible. And I believe that's going to do it.
That's going to be a wrap.
Portageville High School. It's been great doing this with you, Mr. Rodney.
Yep.
And good night to everyone.